Hey
Okay.
Slayers, what's up? It's your girl Tiana, aka the Swagslayer, and Rhonda, the Pink Diva Studios. I
Oh, hello.
totally hope y'all were there last night for Hump Day Happy Hour. If you
Oh
missed
my
it, watch
gosh.
the replay at the Pink Diva Studios here on YouTube.
Once again, it was crazy fun.
Always, 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 always. So as y'all saw by the little what's that? A thumbnail. We're gonna talk a little bit about Poshfest and a little bit about Cash App. But before we start with the Poshfest and the Cash App, we're gonna talk about a few other things that are going on. Just pulled up my Instagram to pull up the list, and then Lisa has me all distracted with this cute little cat on her feed. Okay, let me figure
Oh,
let me figure out where I'm supposed to be.
she did post a cute picture of her and Mookie.
Yeah, well, there's a video she just put up. I just saw. I was like,
Oh,
shut up, not a cute video. Okay, so one thing that we don't want to forget to tell you guys about is the Poshmark Grant. It is back up and running for the summer. So if you didn't get a grant for the last term, the summer grants have started. It's from April 1st to June 30th. So you still have time, about 20 days to put in your application. You can win $5,000. What's up, Terry? Hey, you can get $5,000 from
hey,
Poshmark
Marina.
to 12 resellers. Hey, Marina. Or you can get $500 from Poshmark in the form of a grant for, there'll be 130 sellers who will be able to get that grant. So you have had to have at least 10 sales for the $500 between April 2021 and June 2021. And then it does not say how many sales you need for the 5,000 on here. I know if you go into their blog and look it up, it does give you the exact details. And we did go over the details in another show here on the channel. If you want to go back and refer to that show and look that up as well. But we didn't want you guys to forget, because you do have a little bit more time. You have till June 20th. June 30th, 2021 to get your application in for that grant. If for some reason you don't get the grant this time, and Terry's saying she thinks you need to have 125 sales for the $5,000. She's probably correct. That sounds a little familiar. If you don't get the summer grant, you still have a chance in the fall to do it. And then the fall opens up from July 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2021 to put in your application. Same criteria. It's just the application time has will be changed for fall season. My favorite season. Okay. So also Mercari has the $20 coupons out for, I think, listing, if I'm not mistaken. So it's just in time for summer. Now's your chance to earn $20 coupons as a Mercari All-Star. I don't know all the criteria for being a Mercari All-Star. Don't make that face.
Well, let me just say this about that. I did this before, and sometimes they start at 20 and they go up. 50. I think at one point I got up to $50. Well, the thing about it is that you can only spend it on Mercari, just like when you win Loved or Listed on Poshmark. So if it was, maybe it was just me, because it was $50 on Mercari, and it took me forever to find anything that I wanted on Mercari. And I'm just saying, it took me bit by bit to find something. But then I think at one point you couldn't even do it like that. You have to do something, in one swoop. So I was like, oh, well, so now this now just got on my nerves, because it just was not worth it for me. But there may be others that it's worth for me. $20 is $20. And if you find something on Mercari that you like, by all means, but for me, it was just a pain. And it just took me forever. And I just ended up getting something I don't even know where it is, what I did with it or
Oh
whatever.
Lord. Well,
I
one,
really,
I know they expire. And
yes,
two, the very first time when I started with Mercari, they gave me like coupons, but I had to spend a certain dollar amount to use the coupon. I was like, no, you can
yes.
keep
And
that.
that's the other thing. You have to spend a certain dollar amount. So
Yeah.
now you want me to take what I have in my bank with you and add it to this to
Yeah.
use. See, that was too much.
Yeah. And Posh doesn't work like that. They just give it to
No.
you and
Yes,
then you
because
just spend
I,
it. And yeah.
yeah, that's true. Because I've won Love It or Listed before.
Yes.
And I was like, oh yes. Well, it wasn't hard to find anything on Poshmark for me to buy.
Right. Right. That's
That's
never
kind of
hard. That's the
easy.
problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. It was easy peasy. So, I guess, of course, everyone has their,
Right.
on likes, and if you want to do it, do it.
Preferences
Of
for sure.
course. Yeah. I mean, if you're cross listing, go ahead and do it.
Yes,
For
for sure.
sure. But it just was not worth it. It was more of a pain for me.
Yes.
So
Hey, Tina,
hey,
what's up, girl?
yeah,
Hey,
hey
Nisha.
Tina. We
I'm
just
trying to
went,
stick to a list. We're trying to get sophisticated. Don't expect this for the future, though. The
yeah,
sophisticated list.
just
Um,
today, huh? No.
just okay. So summer grants we talked about, Poshmark coupons. Okay, and so right now, and I don't know when it ends. I couldn't remember the date. I had it somewhere. On Facebook Marketplace, they're doing free shipping for all men's items. So if you're cross listing to Facebook Marketplace, then go ahead and list all your men's stuff because they're offering all the customers free shipping. So it doesn't come out of your money and it doesn't come out of the customer's money. So we have one more topic before we get into the other two topics, and then I'm going to do a small unboxing for you guys. I'll do the unboxing after. So tell us, Rhonda, about your clubhouse. I went to the club, the little club. It was a bomb, but I'm going to let you talk about it.
Well, you know what? I was very, very excited. I have to thank Terry because, as always, she is so supportive.
Yes.
And, I wouldn't have started it without her, saying, let's do that. Let's get that up and running. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. But, but, I was really excited about it. I am really excited about it still. I appreciated everyone. I was just kind of like, ooh, there's a lot of people came.
Yes.
And what I appreciated most was that people wanted to share their experiences, because the topic was, is it because I'm fat? And the reason it's that topic is because when I was in my situationship, honey,
that situationship,
I used to have to ask that. I asked that question so many times. Is it my weight? Is it because I'm fat? Is it this? I could have made a whole song. So, sometimes when you're in relationships, and they start, the dynamics of it change, you got to ask these difficult questions. And so for me, that was just like, okay, I've asked this question, asked this question, and asked this question. I can't continue to ask this question.
Right.
But I wanted to bring it to, I just wanted to put it out there, because I know that there are people out there who have been even discriminated against, made fun of because of their weight or lack of. So I really wanted to have the group. What is it called? A room. The room is basically for a safe space. People come share their stories, first of all, but it's just to educate, to talk about those difficult conversations that, make people really uncomfortable. But sometimes we have to have those types of conversations.
Yes.
Because without those types of conversations, I don't feel as though you grow.
Facts.
I don't feel as though you grow. I feel like, we're all ignorant until we understand. And if you don't have a space to learn or be educated or enlightened, however you want to look at it, then, and especially if you're not doing your own research, because going in my journey, which of course y'all know I'm still on, going from that high weight of 464 pounds made a huge difference in my life.
Yeah, I'm so sure. It's amazing.
And I appreciate the fact of, Tina, Nisha, sharing, their stories they had to share among others. So I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yes.
And what we'll be talking about, plus size is one size. So
you remember the date for that?
We could look.
Okay.
I think it's on the 28th. It's on a Monday.
Okay.
But
Bad.
look, we could look. But I just think that again, that that's another topic. Plus sizes and one size, because honey, I can't go and buy a one size items. One size fits all.
Right.
Child, one size fits all ain't gonna fit the junk in this trunk.
I never understood one size fits all, because that ain't never worked for me either. I was like, this doesn't fit me.
It is
what
June
are y'all
28th.
talking about? Like, they just be making stuff up. So
I just hate that when they say one size fits all. One size does not fit all. I don't care if you have a little extra weight or you're smaller.
It doesn't fit all.
It's either going to be too big on you,
right,
or it's going to be way small on me, honey.
And then they put most. One size fits most.
Most.
It still don't fit most. And lying.
It's been just recently over the years that they started adding most, because at one point they weren't even doing that.
They weren't.
Just one size fits all.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot.
First of all, there's never an all, always, or never. So I don't know why they know that don't work. And then Tia says she is missing our morning call. We need to do that more often. I'm assuming that's on IG. I don't know. I have my IG notifications turned off.
Okay, well.
Or maybe she's talking about just calling you on the phone.
No, she said, Nisha.
I don't know.
What morning call? Child, I don't get no morning call. What y'all doing?
Well, you sleep in the morning.
Well, if I knew I was going to get a call, I'd be woke. Oh, you are so welcome. I'm here for you, my sister. I'm here for you. My blessing backside does not fit into one size fits all. I know that's right. Mine either, child. I'm too bootylicious. I'm too bootylicious.
I'm
too bootylicious.
Okay, because we can be here all day with that. Okay. So I'm gonna unbox this thing. I'm trying to type and.
Y'all know it's National Tea Day, honey. Get you some sweet tea, baby.
So I'm going to drop this in the comments and then I'm going to talk about it. So Everlasting Comfort. I got a product from them. It came last night, like late, and my mail doesn't come to my house because y'all don't need to know where I live. So I have a mailbox that gets on my mail. So I finally ran over there today and got it. I took it out of the package that would show my address because I was like, oh, I'm going to unbox it. And then I was like, I'm the dumb one who would end up showing my address on the live and can't take it off. So took it out of that package. But let me open this part. So how it works is you can DM them the message I put in here. It's Everlasting Comfort. That link should work. Yes, to send you directly to their Instagram page and then tell them that Swagslayer Fashion sent you. I was like, what's this? But I think that's so, the
that
more
thing to keep it fresh. Yeah.
Yeah, child, I was very confused. I'm just opening it.
It's so big.
I was like, what?
I'm used to the little small ones.
And they have items for your office. So what you can do is if you DM them, tell them that Tiana at Swagslayer Fashion sent you, using the link in the live chat, then they will let you pick an item. I think each week it kind of changes because they have several items. So I ended up getting the armrest pads. That's their symbol. So you're in the right place. And then I got armrest pads. There was another option for like a footrest. They have lumbar support. They have other things, but every week is something different that you can choose from. They will either send you the money via PayPal or Venmo to go ahead and purchase it off Amazon. And then if you do an Instagram post, they'll send you additional cash in whichever form you picked the first time. I did PayPal, just sent them my PayPal email address because that was easiest. Because if you do Venmo, they you got to send your cell phone number or whatever phone number you use to set up your Venmo. So I got the armrest. So they look like this, but there's gel in the inside here.
Oh,
you kind of see that. Yeah, I'm going to post later this week on Instagram, but you can take this off. So, of course, you have to unvelcro it. I just opened this, y'all. Give me a second. Okay. So you Velcro it, and then
Why
you
it look like a
stick it on
sandal?
your chair. Yes. So I'm gonna put mine on my office chair. But this cover comes off for you to wash. That's the cool part, that you can wash it. So I'm gonna take the cover off so we can see what is in here. It just unzips. And of course I have two. So y'all don't think I just have one. Let me get this cover off. Oh Lord.
Oh, that's good that you can wash that.
Yes, because you're gonna lean on it and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, all your
It's gonna
oils
need to be
all
washed.
embedded in it.
Correct. So okay, here I'm taking it out. This part can be washed. Of course, it's mesh here. But again, here's the gel that helps it to be very soft.
Okay, I put that on my eyes.
And my chair, my arms don't have like my chair's leather, but the armrests are hard plastic. And sometimes when I lean on them, when I'm kind of working for a while and I'm tired, I'm like, oh, that hurts, and so I just like, okay, always sit up straight. I never thought I'd ever use an armrest until I knew one existed. And I was like, yes, I'm going to use that.
I would have definitely, and see, mine doesn't have, I don't think mine has the cushion on them either. But I don't sit at it for a long period of time. That's my packing station. So I'm over there long enough to pack all. Oh, speaking of, I need to do that. But I'm over there long enough to pack up, things to get shipped out.
True.
So
I live in my chair, only for the few hours that I work every day. But especially now that I'm going to be working from home, I'm lazy. I'm going to want to lean over. And so this is going to come in handy because my husband's chair has leather cushiony armrests. I don't know why mine didn't come with that. I didn't think about it when I bought the chair. I was just like, whatever. But now I'm like, oh, Lord. So, yeah, I'm going to put these on here today. Again, in the live chat, if you just DM them, literally, I didn't pay for this. I just followed their directions. They sent me the money to PayPal. I used that money to buy them. I got it 2-day shipping because I have Prime on Amazon. And then I'm going to post this week about them. And then they're going to send me the additional cash. So, and I'm going to use additional cash to buy my husband something for Father's Day.
Well, I definitely, I have to thank Terry.
Yes, she's the one who told us all about it.
She is the one that gave us the idea or shared her link for it. So I thank her for that. And I did too. I got the footrest. I DM'd them. They DM'd me back and asked where I lived. I told them where I lived, and they immediately sent me the link to go to Amazon. I chose the footrest as well. I really was going to do the back support, but again, I don't sit in my office chair for that length of time.
That's the one I'm going to get my husband. I'm going to buy the lumbar support for him.
Yeah. So I thought, well, you know what? I normally sit in here and do work.
True.
So this would be a good space for me to sit. Maybe it'll help with my knee as well. Just taking, raising me up some.
Yes. And if y'all want to see the footrest, go to Evolving Always on Instagram. She posted it on her Instagram page because she got that as well.
Right. Oh, Tina got the footrest too.
Oh, Tina, you also. Oh, yep. I was like, dang, how you know? But the comment is on the screen. I'm too busy putting this on my chair that I didn't know this.
She was like, because I am short and my feet dangle no matter what. Hopefully now I can put my feet on something.
Yes.
Not dangle. No, ma'am.
I didn't get the footrest because 1, I needed these, and 2, I wanted the lumbar support for my husband. But 3 is because I'm buying a bicycle thing to go. There's a bicycle footrest. So when I'm working for these 4 months, I can just, pedal the bike to try to keep myself active because sitting 8 hours in one spot is going to drive me crazy. So I'm going to buy one of those to try to keep myself, moving around or whatever.
Right. Well, I will say this is that I really have wanted to get what do you call it? That kind of bike that you can
the stationary bike.
The stationary bike.
Yes.
But and some people, that might be good for your knees, child. I don't know, because let me tell you.
I don't know.
Because this knee would hurt for days after that.
Gee, yeah, and you don't want that. It's not worth it if you're gonna be in pain after.
Yeah, I'm not trying to inflict more pain on myself. I mean, doing something like that, I'm like, no, child, we can't. Mm-mm. I used to have that bike rest thing. I disliked it.
They actually have a whole chair. It's like a desk chair on a bike, but it was like way too much money.
Ooh,
The one I want
no.
is like $25. I was like, okay, I could do that. I could do the $25.
Yes.
Okay, so that is. Oh, see, I'm no good at the banners. I was supposed to take that banner off.
Oh my God.
Put the next banner on. Okay, so the next topic, I'm trying to get good at this, is we're going to talk about Cash App and the new borrow feature. So if any of you Slayers use the Cash App, they have the borrow feature now. I made a Instagram IGTV about it because it was there were a lot of instructions, we'll say. And so what you are able to do is go into your Cash App, and it's a new feature, pop up and say Cash App Borrow. And then you can hit Learn More. And then when you go to the Learn More, because it says Introducing Cash App Borrow. Borrow money instantly, spend it on your Cash App card, and repay in installments. What's up, Burlington City Picker?
Hey, Austin, how are you?
And then it tells you how much you can borrow. It also says to stop receiving pre-screened offers of credit, you can call the 1-800 number and go ahead and opt out. And you can see the pre-screen and opt-out notice. And then it will take you to Learn More. Again, there's some additional things that you can learn. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, let me go to, okay. So then it tells you Cash App Borrow lets you borrow money at the industry low rate and split up your repayments. Borrow is powered by Square Capital, all loans oriented by First Electronic Bank, a Utah chartered bank member FDIC. So, it's insured by FDIC. I can't remember right now what those letters stand for. Something federal, something insurance, something. I forget, but you can Google it. So then it says to borrow money, it gives you the instructions on how to borrow, where you tap and what you do. But the fees are the Cash App Borrow lets you borrow money for 5% flat fee and then split up your repayments. Starting a week after the final due date, Cash App will charge a non-compounding 1.25% weekly interest for any unpaid funds. So one, it's good that it's not compounded. Two, I would say use this feature responsibly, because if you're not good with credit, borrowing, all that fun stuff, then this may not be the feature for you. It is not the feature for me. I'm going to already let y'all know, because your girl see a red sale sign. I need to make sure I'm only spending cash, because I ain't got no self-control. So I don't do a lot of credit except for my business credit, because that's a little different. But this is personal, of course. So borrow limits, it says when you tap the banking tab on your Cash App home screen, select borrow. And then there it says it'll tell you how much you can borrow, because it's based on different things it says, such as how often you use the Cash App, how soon you pay back, and all that other stuff that they put into it. So it says we periodically evaluate borrow limits for all customers based on a number of criteria. Based on a number of criteria such as your borrow history, Cash App usage, and credit history. While we're unable to increase existing limits, one factor we'll take into account in determining whether to increase your limit is whether you consistently pay back what you borrow. So, of course, I'm reading this just directly off my phone. I screenshot all of this earlier, so it'll be easier for me to get to, and also so I can put together that IGTV that I did earlier today for all of y'all to just see it all in one shot without having to go through each tab, because it was kind of challenging to get to and from each tab. I think they should have made it a little bit easier. I have no idea what are we talking about? Sorry.
I asked him how he was doing, and he said he was better because he had been running a fever.
Oh, I didn't know you were running a fever. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm glad Rhonda knows what's happening. Rhonda keeps me together, y'all. Because without Rhonda, woo, Jesus, I wouldn't know what was happening. Thank you, Terry, I still have not put my office back the way it's supposed to be since paint night. So we just making it work.
I see the little painting back there, hunty.
Okay, so then it says borrow eligibility. Cash App Borrow is currently only available to eligible U.S. residents as part of a limited pilot. We know your credit score may not tell us the full story. We look beyond that to access eligibility for borrow. Taking into consideration your usage of Cash App and other factors. Repaying a loan. Loan repayment will be automatically deducted from your Cash App balance or linked debit card on scheduled dates. You can skip a scheduled payment, accept the final payment without any fee. Repayment schedule. To view your repayment schedule, you'll follow the directions. It's 3 steps, and it says you should see your repayments and dates of all your active loans. You can tap a specific loan to view its payment schedule. Repay early. You can repay your loan at any time. To do so, follow the steps below. There are no penalties for repaying early. First of all, just a side note on anything you have, if they're going to penalize you for paying early, you probably don't want credit or a loan with them, because there should be no penalty for paying off anything early ever. I'm not a financial advisor, et cetera, disclosure. I'm just speaking from my own experience, and that's it. Yeah, I just resell stuff for fun. Don't try me with that extra later on. Like she said, negative. Skip payment. You can skip a scheduled payment, accept the final payment without any fee. To do so, follow the steps below. Then you skip when you skip a repayment, the dollar amount of that payment is added to your next scheduled payment. You are unable to skip your final payment. Missed payments. If you miss a payment, the amount will be automatically added to your next repayment. If you miss your final repayment, your loan will be overdue and you will not be able to borrow until you've paid your overdue balance. Starting a week after the final due date, we will charge a non-compounding 1.25% overdue interest each week for any unpaid amount financed. Late penalties and overdue loans. Starting a week after the final due date, we will charge a non-compounding 1.25% overdue interest each week for any unpaid amount. You will not be able to borrow until you have repaid the overdue balance. To repay your overdue balance, follow the steps below. Accidental borrowing. So be careful here. Cash App is unable to reverse loans. However, you can pay off your loan with no penalty or additional fees. Note, the 5% flat fee will not be reimbursed. So if you hit that borrow button by mistake, you're going to automatically pay the 5% fee no matter what. They're telling you that up front. Right. So be careful. It's a huge blue button though, so you really can't miss it. Borrow and credit. Borrowing may result in inquiries on your credit report, which may impact your credit score. That is good to know. You're going to want to know that. You may not want your credit score to be impacted, especially if you're going to buy a house or anything like that. You don't want any new inquiries on your credit. But I did want to bring that feature to you guys because some people may want to use the Cash App Borrow. So many of Americans are unbanked, which means they don't have a bank account, can't get a bank account. The bank won't give them a bank account. Or there's no bank near them, which is always really weird to me. So Cash App is their only means to be able to have funds that they can use to do different things. So this may be a really great feature for some of those customers who just can't, who are unbanked. So they have that option with Cash App. So I wanted to make sure I let you guys know that. So, even if you're not going to use it, you can tell someone else about it. Or if you want to use it in the future, you can remember it's there. Again, it's a pilot program, which that just means it's new and they're testing it out on the people they gave access to. I just happened to be one of the people that they gave access to be able to use it. And that's how I was able to screenshot all of that stuff to put together a presentation and tell you all about it. So have any you slayers used the Cash App Borrow, or do you think you're going to use it? If you're rewatching this video, not during the live, just leave your comment in the comment section below. I always read them and always get back to you. And if you're on the live, let me know in the chat if you plan on using it or have used it before. And then if you have used it or when you saw it available for you to use, because I don't open my Cash App often, but I saw it today. It popped up today when I opened my Cash App. And I did use my Cash App a couple other times last week, and it didn't pop up to today. So then our last
well, so basically they're gonna let you borrow some money. They're gonna give you a line of credit. Is that what they're saying?
Yes.
Okay, so they're giving you a line of credit so you can borrow against or use that line of credit to make your purchases.
Yep.
And then it's just okay. So you basically just gonna be repaying that back just like you would any other credit card.
Yep, except for it's weekly. I think you have 4 weeks. Did it say how many weeks? I don't think so. But you pay it on a weekly instead of like once a month, like your credit card.
Okay. So this is kind of like what do you call that? I can't even think of the name of one right now. It's like Sezzle. You go ahead and you split up your payments and you pay a little amount every week.
Yes.
Okay.
I wonder,
because I have Sezzle and I've only used it once.
Really?
But yeah, and I mean, my payments were small, like $10 a week.
Well, Okay, I've never used a firm. Like, you know how Poshmark has a firm,
Yeah,
and then there's another.
Yeah, that's the one.
What's their interest rate?
Now I don't know their interest rate, but they're more well, I'll say they used to be. I don't really know because my goddaughter signed up for, I think it was a firm, and she was like, the first time around they didn't approve her, but then she waited, a few months and she tried it again and they did. But I don't know their interest rate, but I think it's a good program if you find something that you really want. And because when I was selling shades, hey Penny, when I was selling shades and I go through this certain company, they allowed me to get them with Sezzle. I think I only had to put down like $10 or $12 that day. And then I just paid it out $10 each week, which is good. But then in a way, you're kind of like, why am I having to pay this every week?
Yeah. And that extra 5%, like you're kind of giving away that money. But then I was wondering, because I don't know their firm percentage. I was like, if the Cash App percentage is less, then you could borrow on your Cash App, buy whatever you're going to buy. And then, but either way, it's all tricky. So like you just really have to be careful.
And the thing about it is when you said something about your a credit, this is the one thing when I worked hard to get my credit back to where it was after my situationship, honey.
Right.
But the one thing I do not do, and if at all possible, is have somebody pull my credit, because I don't care what you say, those inquiries stay there. Yep. They don't just stay there for a couple of months, honey. They're on there for some years.
Yeah, that's bad.
And and those don't look well on your credit either. But if it was something, I try not to have my credit pulled at all. Not to say that you shouldn't use your credit. You can use your credit card.
Right.
But I like to pay cash. I only got a credit card just first time.
That was already pulled. But when you got the credit card, they pulled it once. They're not going to pull it again. And the way it sounds to me, correct me if I'm wrong, what's up, Christy, is that every time you borrow, they're going to inquire on your credit. And I was like, that's weird.
No, man. So I don't know a credit card company that does that. And so if they're trying to get into that Affirm or Sezzle pulled my card, I pulled my credit one time.
Right.
And that was it. They didn't go back in and do all this, that, and the other.
Right.
But even that one time, if you do that for each card that you're trying to apply for, each thing you're trying to apply for, now you've racked up 5 or 6 inquiries that sit there on your credit for up to 7 years.
I didn't know they were there for 7 years, but I knew they were there for a while.
Hey, Matt, and I had to, when I was younger, of course, I was just all willy-nilly. And just card here, card here, card here.
Right, right.
And so I wasn't even thinking, I just pay the card off or whatever. But those inquiries each time, because back in the day, you would go to the mall. around
And they would,
Christmas time.
Yep.
And baby, everybody was giving you a card.
Yes.
Yeah, the Zales card, had a Mervis card, had all kind of cards, honey. You're just you're just going through the mall, signing stuff, filling stuff out. And then when you get that MasterCard or Visa, then all you had to do was show that MasterCard or Visa, have a little short fill out. Now you got a card.
Yep.
You know, gas cards, everything. Baby, I learned the hard way.
And I think a lot of people do. And credit card debt and even student loan debt, the way that interest racks up is like, how do I ever pay this off?
Girl, I got a call about my student loan today.
Girl, guess what? Who finna get their student loan money from me? Okay, because I owed them $100,000. And I'm like, how? I didn't borrow $100,000. That interest racked up so fast. I almost owe an interest what I actually own. I say, well, I give up. I just gave up altogether.
I'm about to put mine in over in where they say, you know, so I don't have to worry about it for right now. Because if you put it in forbearance, then it'll sit there for a minute.
I was like, well, we done bought a house, you know, everything else. I say, what did I say? If this is the only negative thing on my credit, it's just gonna have to be that, because you are trying to get every dollar I'll ever have in this lifetime. Psych. So just to go back, it says borrow and credit. Borrowing may result in inquiries with an S on your credit report, which may impact your credit score. So that read to me that every time you get one of those loans, they're going to inquire on your credit. Now, it didn't say exactly that, but with an S, if it's inquiries, it should just be one. And, you know, you just
one inquiry and gone about your business. Right. That's what it should be.
Right.
That is so true.
Be careful with that.
Yeah, I definitely won't be taking a part, you know, having anything to do with that.
Yeah,
because all I need y'all to do is collect my money and move on. Yes.
Christy says, I will say this, my ex-husband and I did not play with our credit. I have one for emergency purposes, business, aka when store closes, LOL, and my Sam's card. Both are paid off. Yeah, that's smart, because one, you're not supposed to go over half your credit limit.
Right.
That's a no-no. And then you're supposed to pay the full balance before the interest hits, because one, you're just giving away money, but then two, that keeps your credit score in good standing when you pay it off before. But I think an emergency card is very good to have. And business credit is a whole nother thing, but that is great to have as well. And I always tell people, oh, do you hear that echo or no?
No.
Oh, Lord, I sound like you last night when you were like, I hear feedback.
I actually heard feedback because y'all heard it too.
yeah. That man talking was weirding me out. I was like, but with your business credit, a good place to start, where you know, if you kind of have trouble with credit and you don't want to go crazy, is to get like the gas station card, the gas credit card, and just use it to put gas in your car. Especially with us resellers who source, we have to drive far, and that's a good way, because we are putting, you know, gas in our vehicle all the time, and it's through your business, and so you can swipe that. Your CPA can take care of all that for you, but it helps you from buying stuff you're not supposed to be buying, because I mean, unless you finna just buy the gas station out and buy all these overpriced snacks, then you should be able to stay on track.
Right.
Tina said she hears it. Oh boy.
And then Christy said, I call it business credit, but really it's not LLC, but I use it that way.
Okay. Well, at least you have like some sort of boundary with that. And typically your LLC kind of goes in with your
something that's flying around.
Oh, you done had the door open too long.
I haven't even had it open today.
Oh,
how did you creep in?
He got in last time you had it open and you just never saw him.
Oh, well, he's gonna have to go, honey.
I'm not mad. You remember when I had that one in my office? I was like, how did he get from the front door all the way to my office?
Right.
Not happy with him.
Maybe they be on the move. Those little natty things, they be on the move.
Well, and where I live, we have like vegetation and stuff. And so like now, especially the mosquitoes are so bad, but there's no water, you know, near my house. I don't want to ever live near a lake. I cannot stand that because of mosquitoes, but they still like migrate because of the moisture and all the little vegetation patches in the trees.
And that's the thing, is that it rains, you know, so long here.
Yes.
And things, you know, I told you I was looking for the blueprints for the ark. And because I just knew I was going to have to build one. It's just 40 days, 40 nights. I mean, come on.
Oh my gosh.
I was just, it was just crazy. So it could
That
be,
is crazy.
that's when, and then the carports down here filled up with water. And
Wow.
so, any kind of standing water.
Yes, they will mate and lay their eggs and all that fun stuff for sure. So I think that was all about Cash App. I feel like I was in the middle of saying something and then didn't finish it. So if y'all want to know what that was, put it in the comments, but I forgot. The next thing and the most exciting thing is Poshfest 2021. We'll be in Orlando, Florida, y'all. Like, I'm so stoked. I can't even wait. Diana said she already booked her hotel. I said, girl, you done pulled the trigger fast. She was ready. So
I don't even know where to book at.
Right,
I need to book. I think that now, from my understanding, we'll have that information later tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, okay, good.
So I did hear that earlier this morning. So, hopefully we'll know which direction we need to go. But as soon as I see it drop, honey, I'll share. And after I book my room.
Oh, of course. Of course. Because the tickets is what I'm concerned about. I said, okay, I need to be there ready to buy tickets because I don't want them to sell out when it's down the street. You know what I'm saying? It's in my state. I need to make sure I'm there. So also another thing, if you want to be a speaker at Poshfest 2021, you're able to apply now. I think yesterday was the first day you could apply to be a speaker. I applied last year. I did not get it. If you scroll somewhere through my YouTube here at Swagslayer Fashion, you could see I just uploaded the video on YouTube to give y'all an example of how I did mine. Not saying mine is right or wrong, but I wanted, to give an example of what it looked like, how short it had to be and stuff like that to go ahead. So y'all will have an idea. Oh, hey, Penny, thanks for hanging out, girl.
Oh, I'd love to meet you too, Penny.
Yes. I hope
love it for us to be able to go and hang out. We'll all bombard Tiana's place.
Oh, so let me just say, because my anniversary is in October. So I said, babe, that's what I want for my anniversary. And he was like, well, I was like, I just want $1,500. And he was like, okay. He was like, for what? I was like, for Poshfest. And he was like, oh, for Poshfest? And then I was like, yeah, because I want to stay 3 nights at the hotel and hang out with the girls. And he was like, you want $1,500 to hang out with the girls? I was like, yeah, for Poshfest. Like, I'm all hyped up and I don't do good with reading between the lines. Like, tell me what you want because I don't see gray. I see black. I see white. I don't never see in the middle. So he's like getting more and more upset as I talk about it. I'm like, why is he angry? Like, I'm confused, right? And so then I kind of was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, so you want to spend $1,500 to have a girls' weekend down the street? I mean, it's not down the street, but I do have to drive a little ways. And he's like, you don't want me to take off of work? Because he was like, oh, I'm going to take off of work. And I was like, for what? Like, I was totally confused.
Because he wanted to go.
Yep, apparently so. I didn't see the sign.
He's like, I want to get away too.
And I was like, you want to come? Like, because he finally said it. And he was like, yes, why would you spend $1,500 without me? And I was like, because like
several reasons, but if you just want to go.
Yes, needless to say, he wants to take off of work on Friday. Because he has the weekends off to come Friday, come Saturday. But at this point, after last night's discussion, I don't know if he's coming because I thought he was going to come at least Saturday, his day off. I didn't think he was going to come Friday and Saturday. So now I don't know. But I also hope there's not an age limit because I want to bring Kat on Saturday. I'm not taking her out of school, but she can come to the Saturday workshops and see, and meet everyone and kind of see other men and women entrepreneurs, not just her mom all the time saying the same thing.
I don't know. Now, I've heard that I think that before when they had it, they had a separate area for kids to be in. So I don't know if they were directly, could come directly into the parties or the stages or however they have it set up.
True.
But I did hear that they had it divided where, kids were doing their own thing and, all that. And some of the men, husbands, went and did stuff on their own.
Oh, okay.
and
I've never been, so yeah, this is
well,
new
I mean,
to me.
this is just what I had heard last night. But I think it was teens, Tanya, that they were talking about. So I don't know. I guess, we'll get further information on all
Yes.
that
Yes.
and stuff, but that's just the breakdown that I heard last night.
True. And I can understand like children, who are not entrepreneurs, that would make sense. But like I want my child to come for the business aspect of it, take notes,
Oh no,
all
I
of that. So
understand.
hopefully it'll be fun.
But
Because I know when we went to Posh Party Live, they did have an age restriction, which I wouldn't take her to anyway, because there was alcohol flowing the whole night. And that makes it, I was like, no, you need to stay home because me and daddy finna. And he came to that, but he
right.
also kind of was like, you really want me to come? So that's why I didn't think he wanted to come to Posh Fest, because he barely wanted to go to Posh Party Live. So, like, what?
Well, yeah, I mean, like I say, I would definitely check it out. I don't know if they'll allow her to,
True.
but I mean, it's worth finding out. And definitely, if I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Yes. And if not, she'll hang out with her aunt or whatever. But I would love for her to see other entrepreneurs speak, because she just hears me and her dad. After a while, we all been children. We're like, seriously, stop telling me that, whatever. But then when you hear from somebody else, you're like, oh my God, that's such a great idea.
That's how it works, and that's especially how it works with kids, huh?
Yeah.
Some adults too, but
Yeah, sometimes with my husband, if I say it, he don't know. But if another man says it, it's genius.
Right. I've been there.
I just started calling my friend and said, hey, can you have your husband call my husband and tell him XYZ? Okay. I was like, let's just circumvent it. Yes.
Right. Now that's key right there. Now that's a gem.
Yes. If you didn't learn nothing else today.
Well, I'm looking forward to going, because of course this will be my first one, because when I started selling, they were having Posh Fest here in Dallas.
Really?
But I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about it.
No.
So I completely missed the boat on that. And I didn't really know anyone at that time anyway.
True.
But now, I feel like I know so many of you all.
Yeah.
That I'm just excited about going and looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't even wait. When you sent me that message and said it was in Orlando, I almost dropped my phone. I was like, what? I was like, yes, I don't have to fly anywhere. I just have to drive a little bit. I said, I'll take it, because Posh Party Live was so exciting. My husband and I had a great time. If you scroll somewhere, I'll put them in my stories so you don't have to, but I'll find them and add them to my stories. We took pictures. I took so many pictures. The man in charge of taking the pictures told me I cannot come back and get into any more pictures. He was like, you're done.
Oh my God, that is so crazy. Why I can't? It's this picture.
Right. And then one of my friends was like, hey, come take a picture with me. And I was like, girl, I can't. The photo guy told me, do not come back over here.
He said, ma'am, did I ask you not to come back? That is so crazy.
Oh my God, it was so fun. And even in my highlights, my husband and I, we were on the Poshmark page. I don't know where. I don't remember if it was Instagram or their blog, but they asked us the question about holiday tips, because it was in December in Orlando. And so my husband and I, you'll see us giving a tip. It's in my highlights. But it's also somewhere on Poshmark job. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I guess, after he did finally get there, he did have a good time. But I just remember trying to get him there. He really didn't want to go. So I was like, this time we'll just leave you then, boo. But we'll see if we can make up. We're still in love. And what I meant to say was,
I don't know about wearing them Crocs now, but
no. Because first of all, when we step out, we're totally matchy, which I know you don't like, Rhonda. But from me all the way to my daughter, we have on full matching outfits the whole way. Because I'm just like, this is only going to happen once in my lifetime.
So matching outfits.
Me, him, and her. Matching shoes, everything.
What kind of...
Yes. I know it's not your thing. I know it's not your thing. Yes, Christy, I agree.
No, ma'am. I'm gonna tell you something. My that person I had the event with,
yes,
I always try to get let's dress. I'm not doing that.
I know you say it all the time, and
I'm
my
not
word
doing that.
is
But
always
you know,
bad.
now I had a dress. I had this kind of like a purple and white tie-dye dress.
Mm.
And just so happened that they had a purple and white tie-dye shirt. So I think I was going to the doctor or something, and I decided I would wear this dress because I had never worn it before.
Yeah,
Honey, look, next thing I know, why you got that shirt on?
I'm not mad.
Oh, it's just be matchy today. Anybody trying to be matchy today?
I love it, girl. Like we
Just do not. Now you know. I think it happened twice. Once definitely by accident.
yes,
But unless, you know, because I wear a lot of black
Mhm.
and stuff. But you know, okay, but I don't like that. Just the same shirt, the same socks, the same nah. That's
You're
too much for me.
describing my dream. The same shirt, the
And I
same.
don't want to
shoes.
dash your dreams. No, never. I think if you like it, I love it. But
True,
for
true.
me,
But I understand.
yeah,
I understand. Well, when
No,
you
ma'am.
see us, we're gonna have on the same shirt, the same Converse. Yeah. We gonna the same. Even my little one, when we go shopping for sneakers, we get 3 pair, one for each one of us.
Get out of town.
Yes, ma'am.
Girl, look. And again, I think that, you know, because y'all do it as a family, so that's cute.
Right.
I
And
just,
one day she'll be too old to, and she'll be like, I don't want to wear what you have on. So while
right.
she don't have that objection, we just doing it. But my husband also knows as she gets bigger, I won't care, and he'll be like, okay, I'll just wear my own stuff.
Right. Because I'm just like, no. I think it's cute that y'all are doing it as a family. And I think when families do it, I love it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it's the kids that make me love it.
Probably.
But I just love it. I love seeing that. But as a couple, nah, we ain't rolling like that.
Now, when my husband and I go out, we do wear like the same color, but it's not like the same.
Well,
outfit.
you know what? Okay, now I can get behind the same color. You could be in my color scheme.
Right.
But
Penny, DM me those people. So, you know, I get my help.
I can get with the same color, you know, color scheme.
Yes.
You know, or if I'm wearing gray, you want to wear a little gray, or I'm wearing black,
Right.
you want to wear black. Okay, fine. But see, we cannot have the same shirts. No, not doing that.
Well, the only time we
And I
have
don't dress that sporty anyway to do that.
Really?
I don't dress that sporty.
Oh, I like sport. It's the most comfortable.
I do like it.
Yeah.
I do like it. I love me. Of course, I love tennis shoes because Nikes are my favorite. But I don't dress like that all the time. If I dress up, depending on where I'm going, I have a nice, cute little ensemble that I can't wear sneaks with.
Oh, I wear sneakers with everything, but don't pay me no attention.
But I do like that look of the, you know, because I have some maxis and I like to add, you know, a little sneak to the look sometimes.
What are you wearing to Poshfest now that we're talking about clothes? Because
I got to buy something because I have to be honest, losing, you know, weight. I just have not bought anything
new.
And then, you know, once I have, you know, that surgery, I don't want to.
Right.
You know, I'm definitely going to have to buy clothes then.
Yes.
So,
well, I'm thinking, how can I lose 40 pounds and then buy something? So then I thought,
I'm not even having this discussion
with you.
Listen,
anyway, then I thought, I don't have enough time to lose 40 pounds.
And don't have 40 pounds to lose, but you didn't hear that from me, y'all.
Yes, I do. I was smaller than this when I was pregnant.
Okay, but you're not pregnant now.
Yeah, so then why am I bigger? That's the problem. I weigh more now than I did when I was pregnant.
Let me count the ways. Oreo donuts.
Yes.
Gummies.
Yes.
Ice cream. What is that?
The whole pint. In one sitting. Yes. Yes.
But you, honey, I know Penny. She's just up here trying to.
Listen, I'm not. Wait till y'all see me in real life. You'll be like, oh my
Girl, we
God.
saw you. We have seen you on the reels, honey. You nothing.
I just hide it well with the patterns and the shifting of the shadows.
No.
Okay?
Oh, I'm not knocking ice cream. I love ice cream. I just can't. I can't eat it all the time. And
Yeah,
if I
it's
have
not
it,
healthy.
if I have it, then I dig out of the pint.
Oh,
That's
some self-control.
I used to sit down with that good old pint and finish the whole thing. But
while
now,
I watch a movie.
Now I dip out of it, a couple of spoonfuls, and I'm good because I can't eat it like that any longer.
You have self-control, good self-control. What is happening on your other device? Because your face.
Because all of a sudden it was like a call came up from the healthy group, and I was like, "What is going on?"
They want to know who won the prize. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I know they do. Okay. I'm gonna announce it.
True.
I gotta finish a couple more things. And I'm gonna announce it.
Yes. So I think all you have next week is Brunch with Diva at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? And then I just have not I, but the girls are doing a live sale tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube, Swagslayer Fashion. It's myself, Tasha Sugar Bears 04, Christy's Attic, Ashley, Ash Fit Life, 2018 _ Poshmark, and somebody else I'm missing. But we'll be here Friday for the live sale. We have sizes all the way from extra large, I think all the way to 3X. So there's a variety for everybody. And then, of course, Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Funny Cat Stories on Instagram, Cat with a K, will be doing her live sale. She's a young entrepreneur. She is saving up for school clothes, a backpack, and her future car because she learned about compound interest and she wants to make it work. So
I will actually be in Clubhouse later with Terry.
Oh, no way. I didn't know that. Which club?
It is the Sip and List.
Oh, okay. I need to come to that. What time is that?
I believe it is at 7.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
6 or 7. Yeah, I'm trying to see if she posted it, but I think it's at I want to say 6. I don't know. Terry's
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Is that the right one?
Oh wait, no, that
was yesterday.
Oh yeah, never mind. Just joking.
Yeah. So it's either 6. It's either 6 my time or maybe 7.
Or 7 Eastern.
Well, I think it's 7 Eastern.
What's it called again?
It's the Sip and List.
Oh yeah, I don't even see it like when she had posted it before.
Why does this keep showing up?
Is it the Share and Sip?
Share and Sip.
Okay, so it is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I saw the old post. Oh, and Tina, while we searching around, has already put it in the chat. Lord Jesus.
Oh, thank you so much, Tina. Is that 7 your time? Eastern?
Yeah,
time?
Eastern
Okay,
Standard.
so it's 6 my time. And Tasha said the sizes are extra small to 26 women.
Women, yes.
So
so that's good to know. I didn't know we had all the way up to 26 women. So yeah, so tomorrow's live sale right here on Swagslayer Fashion YouTube at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have several people up selling, but we will have sizes from extra small to 26 women to choose from. So it'll be something for everyone in the live sale because we want to be inclusive because nobody wants to watch a live sale and you never show their size. That is so annoying. I'd be like, that ain't gonna have another size, but I understand. Tasha has the hookup. She has really good stuff. So
she got a lot of stuff, child.
She does. Tasha,
I
think she's gonna show her Starbucks cups tomorrow too, if I'm not mistaken.
I was gonna say that I need to pull my Starbucks cup out. I don't know what's going on. I keep forgetting. I know. I meant to pull it out while we were on the show and I completely forgot.
Girl, this cup is the best cup I've ever had in my whole life. Do you see that black on black on black? I'm black. Ooh, I'm black. I need to do a reel with that.
We need to chat. Are you still? You're driving though, so I guess we can chat later. But yeah, I got to get my shipment.
Yes. Yes.
I've just
And
been
then
doing.
something else we're doing, but just follow me on
I'm
Instagram for all
leaving
the
now,
stuff.
Christy. Bye. Good luck on your sale.
Because earlier Christy thought Penny said she was leaving, but
And I saw Penny say bye. I was like, "Ooh, what is going on over here?" Yes, all
Okay.
I have next week is right now is brunch with Diva on Wednesday. I did not do a show
Yay.
yesterday because I did a show on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Correct.
So I will be back with the flipping gals.
Yes. And then last thing, my husband just texted me. I had this book I told y'all about a long time ago.
I know, Tasha.
And then I was terrified to publish it, so I just acted like it didn't exist. But I did send it in for the copyright. And so I was talking in one of the IG groups talking about how, oh yeah, I had a book I never published, blah blah blah. And it was so crazy because I was driving to get my mail. When I got to the mail and got my armrest and all my stuff, my certificate for my copyright for my book was in the mail. I say, oh my God. So I need to do something, y'all, and get this book out. Because clearly I did all the stuff I need to do to get it done. I just never made it available to the whole entire world because I'm terrified. Plus, I've been asked to be on a podcast that I keep avoiding like the plague. So, because I can mess up my own show. I can't mess up somebody else's show. That makes me very nervous. I don't want to mess up your show, but I can screw up my show every day because who cares? It's mine. So,
but you don't screw up your own show. So, I mean, we just here for education and good fun and so lots of laughs.
Yes.
But I think that, well, when is it dropping, honey? When is the marketing starting and all this good stuff? Okay, yeah, we'll talk.
I think I'm going to just drop it and then gradually be like, oh yeah, I have this book. You can find it here, but just like a gradual, yeah, I wrote a book.
Oh my goodness. Well,
because it's terrifying to even say out loud. Like, and that's why I kept telling y'all about it before when I said I was going to drop it at the beginning of this quarter, trying to help myself get it done. But then I just stuffed it in a hole with another version of me who's in a fetal position, rocking back and forth, holding it, trying not to cry. I'm just being honest.
Oh my goodness, that is too much. Well, yeah. I look forward to the day that you do drop it. I mean, I think that's why I changed up my podcast so many times for so many different things until something finally set with me. Yeah. And now that it has, I mean, it has been a labor of love, let me just say.
I'm sure.
But I'm excited to, launch it.
Yes.
I had one date, but now it's going to be a week later because I found a couple of people and I really want to get them, you know. So I'm excited about it. I just hope that, people who will read your book will be excited and learn something. I don't know how it's laid out, but I'm sure it's full of valuable information and things. So hopefully they will appreciate it. It's been a labor of love for you. It has been a struggle for you at times. So, now you've got it. Now, hey, why are you sitting on it? I don't understand.
I don't know. I need to go ahead and get it out there. What is your website again, Rhonda? So I can
Well, I'm redoing my website again.
Oh, it's under construction? Okay, my fault. Because make sure you follow her on Instagram because that's where she gets all her updates. And once her website is re-updated, also you want to sign up there because she sends out I don't know if it's a newsletter, but she does send out information when you sign up.
I will definitely be sending out all kind of things. I mean, I won't be bombarding your email, but once a month I'll be sending out or something special, maybe a giveaway or you get the first notice about something new that's coming out. So I'm not one of those people who's going to be bombarding your email. But hopefully I can get that. Hopefully I can get everything resolved here by Monday.
Cool. So then we'll drop it on Tuesday. Of course, you guys know that we'll also be here Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we will see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the live sale. And then, of course, as always, on IG. Bye, Slayers.
Bye.